it's DBS Business and we are live. Now, the emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic over the last 2 years fostered an increase in e-commerce transactions or the e-commerce culture. And I'm telling you, this, on the other hand, reduced physical walk-ins as we have known them. In other words, clients have not oftenly walked to stores to buy things physically. Now, tonight on Market Code, where we bridge to business, we're going to center our focal point on the e-commerce space. We have a lady from Home Pride Enterprises. Now, these ones are a confectionery online store together with Amaja Payment Solutions. These ones you can pay through their payment platform to get any commodity that you need. But as of Statistica, they say that as of 2022, Uganda's e-commerce market has grown to over $500 million US, with users over 15 million. In other words, Ugandans these days have a lot of access to the e-commerce platforms and culture. But on set tonight, I have two ladies and a gentleman. On my far right is none other than Nasanga Sauda, who is the proprietor for Home Pride Enterprises. Thank you very much for coming. And next to her is Nkoba Mujisha, who is the proprietor for Amaja, the Payment Solutions platform. But next to me is the usual culprit, the analyst, the lady that has made it her business to analyze everything, Ashaba Hajara. After the break, we're going to be discussing with yours truly, now more than ever, Shadrach Shagaf Kisame. But remember, we are at the hub and we're live. All right, now in case you're wondering where you are on the Market Code, where we bridge businesses. Now tonight, we are going to be seeing a lot more of that because we have two businesses that we here at Market Code believe that if we bridge them, there can be a lot of impact created. But remember, we are at the hub, and at the hub, a lot actually happens here. We're the home for the Tasty Nana Cakes. We are also a production house for all your content, so for content creation, TV shows, live streaming. The list is actually endless. All you need to do is call the numbers on your screen, and we'll definitely be able to get back to you. But diving straight into the discussion, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start with you, Hajara. We were seeing statistics, you know, from that Uganda, as of 2022, we have over $500 million US, Ugandans transacting digitally with e-commerce or electronic commerce. And this is something that is unprecedented. We've not seen it before. Should we all say thank you to COVID-19?
A business like them,
Yeah.
and you rely on, you know, online stuff, then yeah, thanks to COVID. If you have a shop, it's a different story when you know expect customers that have to walk in here. So
Can it get better? Because they are saying $500 million US, which is just a drop in the ocean.
yeah, if you look at the population that we have and
Yeah.
you look at the median age, you know, ours is around 54.4, I think, about 3 points behind Niger.
Yeah.
So if you look at the population demographics and you know the habits that are with Generation Z, then you definitely know that this is going to get better for the GDP.
Correct.
Yeah.
And we see from global statistics that people who are using these platforms are ranging from the ages of 25 to 40.
Yeah.
So in other words, these are the sophisticated ones. They're the ones who want to buy online.
Yeah.
They can't walk to a market. They will have to go to a shop like her shop to buy, you know.
Yeah, you know, there is something she said at the beginning. She said one-stop something, shop
for
center.
our place.
Yeah, so sometimes there are plenty of things you need to do. You have to go to work, you have to pick your kid from school, yet you have to shop, and you're shopping different things from different places.
Yeah.
So what e-commerce platforms give you is the convenience. Yeah, you can get all these things at just, you know, you tap on your button and everything is sorted. So the more younger people grow up, the more online based we are going to be, because it's convenient, and most times we are lazy, and when we are not lazy we are busy. So yeah, if you look at the direction that Uganda is taking, we can only think that we are heading that side more.
Right, but then before I even jump into the guest surgery, this is just, you know, to analyze. Say 70% of the population, that the entire population, are people in rural areas, and these people are probably not online. How is that affecting us? For now, I think that becomes the bloodline of shopping as we have always known it. But we also need to understand that the people that are in the villages have people that are in town. For example, my mother is in the village, but she has me. If she needs a dress, for example, like a point of contact.
For example, I get my dresses online. I look at a design, I like it, I contact my tailor. Or sometimes, you know, you're looking through shops, people that post the things they sell online, and they tell you, we don't have this, but it's Kentucky. For example, this dress, the person told me, it's Kentucky, but I can order for it. So we have people there that are connected to people here. So whether we like it or not, we can transition with what is happening. Now I'm talking to traders that are in Bara, Mbale, Gulu. We can transition with people that are transitioning. Just like she does cake, but she, you know, her shop sells to people that contact her online. So we can transition with that, or we can sit and wait for that time to force us, because the time is coming.
Right. So, you know, Nkoba is going to have to forgive me. They say ladies first. I want to I want to just jump directly.
I don't like that rule. But
you don't like that rule. Let me just jump directly to Sauda right here. Thank you very much for being with us today. Why an online store for a cake shop?
For convenience. I would like to go ahead and describe what Home Pride Enterprises is. We're an online one-stop shop for tasty organic cakes and pastries, as well as gluten-free tasty cakes and pastries. We went online for convenience and also tap into the market, but would prefer not to walk to a shop like she mentioned, and also a market that would love to have the products customized. I mean, if I'm online, I would like to say that I want this vanilla cake, but could you maybe add this? I saw this somewhere on Instagram and I wanted to look this way. So that's one of the reasons.
Impressive. We have a platform that that has a lot of subscribers like you that have subscribed to it, and they use the hand to create things. It's called Ngalo. In this platform, we've decided to give people like you a platform to be exposed to everywhere in the world. Would you like to be part of such a platform?
Definitely.
And why would you want to be?
First of all, to put my craft out there. That's for starters, and also it would help people who would love to get where I've got. It would encourage them to get here, and basically that would be that. Because
someone would wonder, you're already online. Do you need more exposure?
Yes, definitely. It's never enough market.
At what point do you stop marketing? Do you ever stop marketing?
You would never stop marketing, because customer preferences and tastes keep evolving.
Right. So before I jump to come, I want you to look in your camera right here. Talk to clients who are watching you and how they can get to make an order. And then also let's talk about your system of delivery and then payment terms.
Home Pride Enterprises, as already described, an online one-stop shop for tasty cakes and pastries. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and also you can reach us through WhatsApp.
Just to maintain, you know, the flow of orders. Someone needs to order before.
We do delivery or order. We make have our products on order to first of all prevent wastage.
They are order with cash.
Yes.
It's for order with cash.
An 80% deposit.
So when buses is what happens?
Each business has a system of operations. So our business, for its survival, we need to have an 80% deposit before we give you your product. It enables us to get to where you want your product to be. So when you have it, we have a happy customer and a happy business. Right,
we'll talk about the payments later. I want to bring in Koba before I go for a break. Is Uganda ready for this?
Uganda is ready for what Amaja is offering. So if I could speak briefly about Amaja. Amaja is a payment solutions platform, yes, but so what we do is we help you manage and track how you're spending your money. So you download, you put money into the system using mobile money, and then you create different wallets within the system. So you assign each a role. So say this is cake wallet and confectionery, my travel wallet, this is my wallet for books, and so you put the money there. And then you spend with service providers that are listed on the platform. Just put in their username, because as we use usernames, no phone number, no email, just so you type in the name, the money goes. That charge, no matter how much you're sending, is fixed at 500 shillings. Right. So we have given you the tools to say, this is the money I have, and this is where I want it to go. I'm willing to spend so much on each activity, right? So that you hold yourself accountable. And the reason I think Uganda is ready for this is we don't talk enough about money. As a country, we talk about it in abstract terms. You go to a motivational speaker, you read a book, but when it comes down to the
actuality of it,
of money, right? I think we're a bit shy about it for very many reasons.
Yeah.
And so here we have decided, hey, because it was born out of experience where we've seen these challenges ourselves. You need to pay for so many things at once, and you feel overwhelmed, and you're trying to keep track of it all, and you just can't. Yeah. And if it can help us as individuals, the people behind it, then it can help, everyone else.
I feel like it's a behavioral, platform. Like, I'm saving up for this. I don't want to spend a little bit more on this when we talk about creating the wallets.
Yeah, it is behavior. See, money boils down to your behavior. There's no great secret behind it. Yeah. Behavior is a bit reckless. And I don't want to say reckless in the sense you're a reckless person, but sometimes what's missing is you don't have that visual guide, that visual aid to show you how things are actually going. Yeah. Because you may feel like, oh, this is happening all at once and I need to take it. So we're just giving you the visual aid to organize your thoughts. Right. And now you're seeing it. When you're like, okay, I can do this, I know which button to push, I can push this lever up, I can pull this lever down, and I can make sure that the money I have allows me to do all the things I've set out to do. Right. So the thing is not that you don't have enough money, it's not like you could be using it better.
Okay, so on that point of using money better, I know Ashaba has questions of her own to give you, but after the break, I'll let her understand your concept. But for now, let's go for a quick breather. We'll return in a bit.
Sanyu is an artist, and her journey of starting this artwork was because of passion. She started as a YouTuber with no intentions of making money, but later on when people got interest in her work, she started making money, and she realized that she could make a lot of money with what she does by her hands, call it ngalo, to make ends meet.
I use a pencil and my hand to create portraits that I sell to earn a living.
I am here at UWEC, call it Uganda Wildlife Education Center, commonly known as the zoo, located in Entebbe, and we are in a specific unit called Waste Management Unit. Here, whatever you call wastes, it is used by the use of hands to do wonders. A lot of important things and art pieces are made from what you think you don't need anymore. For example, they have water bottles, bottle tops, tires, and also different fabric that they use to make different art pieces. This is Mr. Julius, team leader, Waste Management Unit at UWEC. He uses his hands, ngalo, to come up with different art pieces, and we are here to find out what he has for the expo of ngalo in November. As you see, he's making a chair out of an old car tire using a fiber rope, and we are waiting for the result of what is coming out.
We
We are here at Uganda Wildlife Conservation Education Center, Waste Management team, and that is why we always exhibit our products we make out of waste using our hands, engalo. We have done this kind of work since 2014, and we hope to produce a lot of beautiful products out of waste. And those products we wish they will reach international markets. We have a lot of products that we make out of waste. We make chairs out of old car waste. We use bottle tops to make a beautiful floor. We use bottle tops to make baskets. We make children toys using waste. We also make papers out of elephant poop and make a lot of precious products out of that. We also make wall hangings out of CDs for movies, and also make a lot of products using the waste that is collected at the center here at Uganda Life Education Center. So we hope to show you more during the Engalo Expo in November. Thank you.
Where I'm standing on is a ground that is decorated with bottle tops, and the hands that you see shows or portray a message that when people come together, they can save the environment. We have the blue colors that shows the water bodies, and we have the green colors that are showing the environment or the green environment, including the plants. Meaning when people come together, they can fight environmental pollution. This and more at the Engalo Expo.
Are live on DBS Business, and it is the market code where we bridge to business. We actually make sure that businesses that can live together and support each other are actually linked by doing this here on the market code. But remember, we are at Salama Road in Munyonyo, and we are live. Kajara.
You know, wallets and whatnot.
Yes.
And as a person that really works hard to make my money, I was wondering if say I have transport and then I have expenses for food. Do you charge me for the creation of every wallet and the transfer of money there?
It's free to create wallets.
Okay.
And once you're loading money, so once you have money in your central collection account, right, and say you're pushing money to different wallets, that is totally free because it's still under your account. So you're just playing with money on your account. We don't charge for that.
All right.
We believe that financial services should be affordable.
Okay.
Yes.
You somewhere talked about usernames,
Yeah.
and my assumption is going to be that that is what may be unique about your product. So Shadrach at the beginning was talking about how majority of our population is rural.
Yeah.
So if I am using mobile money, and you have an e-platform that focuses on usernames and emails and whatnot.
There are no emails, just usernames.
They are just usernames.
Yeah.
Okay. So as a person that is using the mainstream methods of sending and saving money, why should I subscribe to your service?
You should subscribe because if I'm going to put this, okay, let me answer. When it comes to your money, right? We moved from an era where moving money over long distances was the goal. We achieved that goal, right? So I'm seated here in Kampala. I need to send my auntie in Ruharo or my my grandmother in Bushenyi money,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm not going to put it on a bus. So the mainstream platforms come into play. They solved that challenge. Now all of us operate in this space, okay? The next phase of this journey is fine, the infrastructure to move the money has been sorted, but now me as an individual, how do I as a human being connect with this money? Because if I've given you the tools to send your money from here to Gulu, right? But I've not given you the tools to manage or track how you're spending, you are going to run into the problem of your money is going to run out, or you're going to find that you're spending too much on one thing and you're neglecting a few others, or you're going to, generally you're going to find yourself in this space where you're kind of unhappy with what you're doing. Answers. So in the process of research, we just talked to a lot of customers and people, and the questions we're asking them is, how do you deal with money? And so, you know, people put money in different places. I put some money here, I put some money there, and they're, in essence, they're separating this money, right, by putting it on different platforms. And then every time they need to spend from this platform, I know this money is for this, they pull it out, it's on charges, then you spend, then you come the other side, now I'm putting money from here, then you spend, then I have to look for this. So like, why don't you just put it in one place where it gives you the same effect? And we also integrate with the existing platforms, especially mobile money.
Okay.
So if I am moving money from my Amaja account into any mobile money number, no matter how much I'm moving, it's only going to cost 800 shillings.
Okay.
So I can be on Amaja and say your mother is in the village, she wants money, just send her on her number, it's going to cost 800, and that money is going to reach her mobile money account. So you can even choose to just load money and just distribute it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I deduce from what you just said is as though your focus is more on people tracking how they are using their money than the sending and receiving part. Am I right?
Yeah, so the focus is on behavior, because we already covered the first half of, we found the solution of moving money, right? So we're not trying to reinvent that solution exists, and we actually build on top of that, right? So now after the solution is in place, people have behaviors with money that are unique to them. So for example, me, I can say I can put money in this pocket and in this pocket, and I know the money in this pocket is supposed to pay for XYZ, the money in this pocket is supposed to do another thing, my transport is here, it's easy to reach, right? So those are the behaviors that we want to make it easier for you to replicate when you're online. Because when you're online, it's very easy for you to spend your money. You go to a place and swipe, because you're not seeing the actual cash. So it gives you the feeling that since I'm not feeling the actual cash, then I can't feel the pinch of spending the money. Because when the cash leaves your pocket, when it's cash format, right, you see it and you're like, oh man, I'm spending a lot, I've touched in my pocket a lot today. And so that's one of the fears that we realized people have with cashless. Like, it encourages them to spend, and like, because it's easy, it's seamless, they've removed all the barriers and friction to spending, which is a good thing, right? But if you're in that environment, then you need to regulate yourself as an individual so that you stay sane even when it's easy to run off the rails. Okay.
I know that it's really simple to lose track of the people that may not be able to read, write, understand how this whole online thing is working. But we have plenty of people up country and even around Kampala that are what we call illiterate.
Yeah.
So since your training, financial discipline, and since the inspiration to your concept was that we do not discuss money enough, it sounds like your product has been designed to leave those people aside. It's like yours is for people that can access smartphones and interact with them.
So there's Amaja the product, right? Yeah. Which is the platform, the mobile app on the Google Play Store, right?
Yeah.
Because we're working with the tools we have been given, right?
Okay.
And then there's Amaja, the organization, right, that is pushing financial literacy, right? So again, for now, we're dealing in the digital space because it's frankly it's a cheaper option, and it allows us to reach more people from where we're standing. So we host spaces on Twitter Tuesdays, My Spending Habits, where we invite different people, everyday people to talk about their money and their spending habits. And we're doing this because we want to get that conversation out there. So we have not left out those people. we just have an entirely different service for them, which is, let's talk about money. There's nothing wrong with talking about money. We should talk about money. Right. Don't outsource your money discussions to a motivational speaker or a book. Yeah. Have them with your peers, because if I know you're my peer and we're roughly in the same range, then like, hey, how did you deal with this? I did X, Y, Z. How did you deal with this? I did X, Y, Z, right? Yeah. So the conversation, that's why we then pick the name Amaja, which translates
to an ordinary, and you say ghetto youth.
Talk about money. It's not a dirty subject, it's a good subject. Your life can become very happy if you know what to use it for, how to use it, how to enjoy it. You have so much fun with it. So open up that conversation from whatever place you're in. If you say, I'm coming from a place where I'm struggling financially, it's okay. Just hold the conversation and you know, move yourself forward.
Okay, so on that point right there, because I deduce that this is a behavior thing, and then we need to discuss the behavior, when it comes to awareness. But I want to bring in Sauda real quick. How as a consumer or someone who is ordering online, how sure am I that the products you're giving me are hygienic? How do we test this? I'm sorry to ask, but how?
Take a few videos at a time to show the production process, which do show that. Then also we are registered, and also looking into getting registered by the statutes like halal foods and so on, to make sure that what we are offering is really hygienic and customer friendly and safe.
Yeah, because we've had where you order food online and then before you know it, you're having, running stomach, there are hygienic problems. Well, how sure can someone get? Because I want you to look in that camera and assure someone who's watching if they're going to be able to order from you.
Home Pride Enterprises is a healthy-centric organization. At the end of the day, we walk the healthy living journey with our customers by customizing products that suit their health needs and wants. So we do not look into things that would go against that. So we're always making sure that the products that we are having out there, they're clean and healthy to push our purpose.
Some people out there have known online delivery to be expensive. Kubanga mongerako eza delivery na mukola bichibiringa ebintu ebyabagagga. So for omuntu wansi who is watching you and what's the assurance that they can be able to afford your product?
Before we got online, we were having non-online selling points. We'd love to make our products more accessible now. We'll get them into shops, some of the products into shops, maybe farmers markets, so people can go there while they're buying other things, they can buy our products too.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go for a quick breather. When we return, I want to find out how we can bridge these two people, the payment solutions and then the online shop. But remember, these are all people who are using their hands to create the product. This one from the confectionery is using her hands to bake, to create the art in that, and then also the art in the innovation that Mugisha here is doing. But don't go away, we are still at Salama Road in Munyonyo and we're live.
When you have a moment and you're craving for uniqueness, you want a partner that takes time to prepare what will make you more happy. A partner with a secret ingredient. A partner that does it with passion. A creative partner that affectionately customizes your surprise. This partner is Nana Cakes, bringing you the spice oven products into your happy moments. Find Nana Cakes at .NET Hub, Salama Road, Kabuma Stage, next to Chirudu Hospital, or call them on 0758 93 24 71 or 0775 283 651. Nana Cakes, a partner in your happy moments.
In Africa, clothing symbolizes more than a fashion statement to creativity, status, allegiance of the African tribal race. Talking about fashion, designers use their creative skills by the use of Ngalo to come up with the eloquent and unique designs. We are in Kampala, the capital city of Uganda, in a specific place called Chiembe, where a lot of designers work hard by the use of their hands, specifically called Ngalo, to make ends meet. Hilda Mlungi, a fashion designer, uses her hands, Ngalo, to earn a living through fabric fashion.
Well, I've been in this business for about 4 years now, and I've really benefited a lot. And I would love to upgrade on the machinery that I work with so that I can compete on the international market.
All right, now welcome back. Now, in case you're wondering, you are still live on DBS Business, and I'm talking the market code where we bridge to business. But remember, the Ngalo platform is open and the subscription actually is going on. This is a platform that is giving exposure, promotion, and business linkages to people that are using their hands to create products, to also create services. But talking about the Ngalo and everything, I want to jump straight to Sauda here. You people in the cake business, because the cake business is actually booming right now, but do you people as cake makers meet up to, maybe improve on your recipe, improve on your ingredients? Because cake has left the era of just taste. It's an art now. So much design, so much fashion. It's becoming very sophisticated. So do you guys have a space like that? Like, let's say, for instance, right now here at the hub, we have the partner Nana Cakes. They even have spice oven now. So would you guys, meet up in that space and, talk innovation in your field?
I mean, my business case for Home Pride Enterprises is there are so many, there's a high death rate for people high death rate because of consumption of unhealthy fats like trans fats. Okay. And so our products, you're not just buying cake, you're buying into your health too. Okay. So putting that out there, and then every other baker also has a business case of their own. At the end of the day, since we're still all bakers, there's some things that we share, and so we try to improve on that. So we have WhatsApp groups. Oh, so you have WhatsApp groups? Yes. And okay. Yeah. Okay. For ideas exchange. Okay, impressive. Now, I just want to, Hajara, before I bring you real quick, I just want to jump straight into the payment platform, because we are bridging the two businesses together. Do you think his payment platform is a platform that your customers would want to pay you through? I think his payment solution is perfect for my customers. I mean, some don't really enjoy paying that withdraw charge. It's a bit too high for them.
Oh, you ordered from her and she charged you 3,000?
Yes.
Okay, so let's imagine we're using his platform. How would that be?
With his platform, should be charged 500, and my withdraw charge would be 800. So it would be less than how much she paid. You want to throw more light on that?
Right. So if you say Shona is paying her Amaja, right? So Shona has one Amaja account in her names. All she needs is to ask her, like, hey, what's your username on Amaja? I send you the money, right? So it says, my username is HEP, which are the initials of her business. So this transaction of Ashava moving money from her account into her account, right? Even if she made an order of 2 million, even if she made an order of 80,000, even if she made an order of 3 million.
Regardless of the amount, the charge is the same. I think that's impressive. You want to stress that on your camera right there.
Yeah, so no matter how much, as long as it's moving from one Amaja account into like someone else's Amaja account, no matter how much money you're moving, 500 shillings. So, now, the second bit of that equation is if she wants to move this money out of her Amaja account to any mobile money number on any network, right? No matter how much money she's moving into mobile money, it's going to cost her 800 shillings to make that transaction. So essentially, if she wants, like, oh, Shaba says, I want to pay, but I want to pay on mobile money, it's going to cost her 800 to move that money, 800 shillings.
Right.
So
I want to ask, because he talked about money and transferring, and then suddenly my heart skipped. So what happens when my username is Ashaba, and, you know, because in the writing there is a spelling error or something of that sort, and I send money to another name that I did not intend to send to, what happens to my money then?
So first of all, to get this out of the way, the system does not allow two usernames to sign up, two similar usernames to sign up.
Okay.
If Ashaba is already taken as a name, right, then the next person to sign up who has the name Ashaba has to say like Ashaba 1, Ashaba 2, or like you create a username for yourself, right?
Okay.
So that confusion is supposed to prevent that. Then let's say someone accidentally types a username that's closely similar to yours. The platform has, you can open a ticket and be like, hey, I wanted to move money to this, it went here, right? So the beauty with Amaja is for every transaction, you get an email receipt that shows the transaction number and everything and etc. And so you can either open a ticket, a support ticket within the app, or we have a Telegram channel, or any of our social media platforms where you can just send us a message. The Telegram channel is the easiest because it has 24/7 support. Just give us your ticket number, and then we can go inside and like put that ticket on hold, that transfer on hold, as we figure out, you know, what actually happened, so that we can either reverse it, or we can, so the safety measures have to work both ways. They have to keep you as Ashaba safe, right? And then in case someone has sent money for a good that was already forwarded and now they just don't want to pay, so we also have to sort of look into that. So that balance has to be struck. So we would freeze that payment as we figure out what happened, talk to both parties, and then, you know, see what to do with the money.
Okay, I'm going to assume that your payments are instant.
Yeah, they're instant.
I send money, she receives money immediately.
Instantly.
So I have sent money to the wrong Sauda, she has withdrawn the money, and now I'm stuck. Does Amaja have a solution for me?
If she's already withdrawn the money off the platform,
Yes.
then we can just offset it from whatever else is left on her account
Okay.
to make sure that it is, you know, taken care of.
Okay.
In case she has cleaned out her account,
Yeah.
then unfortunately that would lie on us to solve for you. So this is why we have all these security features in place, because it actually costs us in case we get careless. And at the same time, we would not want to inconvenience the customer. We want to give them the best experience. Money is a sensitive topic. People want to be sure that they're safe, they're secure, and they're looked after.
Yeah.
And we also want to make sure that our customers are safe, secure, and well looked after.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for emphasis, if I send money to a wrong customer and the customer cleans out her account, Amaja pays me back. That's what you're saying.
There's a limit to that, but yes.
What's the limit?
We don't exceed 10 million.
Okay.
Yeah, so anything above that, we have like a limit to that.
Okay, fair enough.
You make an interesting conversation, Hadia, right there. That who takes the liability?
Yeah.
Who takes it? Before we even just you know, throw more light on that, I would want, for instance, she wants to get on Amaja so that her clients can pay her through today. What does that take?
It's a 5-minute sign-up process.
For
business, so you
for
sign
business
up.
owners.
For everyone.
Okay.
So it's the same sign-up sheet. What differs is there's a section in the middle where you choose, do I want a customer account, do I want a merchant account?
Okay.
So you just put in your name, your first name, last name, you put in your phone number, +256, you write your phone number, you put in an email address, and then a password, then you select the type of account, and then you just create an account. So now every time you're signing up, you just write in your email address and the password. So you sign up with your email address and the password. So after you've created an account, the system will send you an email to the email address you've used so that you can confirm your account. When you confirm the account is when the account is actually created.
Oh, correct. So, Hadia, before we go for a quick break, really, the aspect of bridging these businesses, I'm seeing bridging a business here. She comes, you know, to studio. She's an online, you know, quick seller, and she meets someone on set, you know, on set, real time, someone who has a payment solution, and they think they can work together because she feels like, okay, my clients can, you know, easily pay me here. the reality and actuality of this.
They should pay us.
The actuality of this is overwhelming.
Yeah, I do not know how he looks at partnerships and how she looks at partnerships, but this coincidence has been, I look at it and it's great because, if you envision a partnership, it would work for both parties. So.
I'm telling you, interesting insights right here. But what we're trying to say is that you want to order confectionery products from Sauda right there. She says she's signing up to Amaja, and you can pay through Amaja to Sauda.
And not lose 3,000 like Ashab.
And not lose 3,000 because for him, he only charges 800 shillings. 500 shillings. I am telling you, interesting right there. Let's go for a quick breather. We return in the last segment as we wind up tonight's discussion. But I'm telling you, we are at the .NET Hub and we're live. Shadrach Shagaf Kisame. I know you may or may not even know me. However, that is not important. The important part is allow me introduce or even bring to you what could actually turn out to be your business kickstarter or even business lifesaver. You see, in our day-to-day endeavors to make that extra dollar, for some, that only dollar, the biggest barricade, the biggest frustration, and even the biggest hindrance turns out to be the knowledge gap, the business gap. Provided the outcome is income, your dream is valid. We will be coming to you live with business exclusives, business nuggets, and business insights. Above all, business interviews from your international top business moguls. Ladies and gentlemen, I have good news for you. The Hub Channel by DBS. Now we're still live here at the Hub, and remember, at the Hub a lot actually takes place. Remember, we are technologists and we are architects, but also we are a production house for all your content creation, TV shows, outdoor broadcast, live streaming. The list is actually endless. All you need to do is call the numbers on your screen and we'll definitely be able to sort you out right there. You want a clean event? All you need to do is reach out to us. But also, we are the home for the tasty Nana Cakes. And Nana Cakes actually has a new product, Spice Oven, where they are putting out all tasty confectionaries. I'm telling you, all you need to do is call the number on your screen and they'll definitely also be able. And they're also doing it online. They can actually deliver. Hajara, we were just, talking about this space of deliver, send a request and then someone is able to deliver. I have been able to make a few orders online. Yeah. You've seen that gig that goes around what you see versus what you receive. Yeah. Sauda, really. You're going to send me a fruit, what do they call, red velvet?
Yes,
a red
Black
velvet.
Forest.
Black Forest, it looks like that one online. And then it reaches me, So let's say, for instance, Sauda, I've ordered from you guys, Black Forest?
Yeah, Black Forest, red velvet.
Those things.
Yeah.
And then I see that real nice internet picture, and I can only imagine the sumptuousness. And then I receive, it is like as if it is, for hours here. What do we do? What's the return policy?
We make sure that our products come up as they want them. Mm-hmm. So in a situation where a customer hasn't gotten as needed, we would have to remake the product again.
But you don't refund cash?
No, we do not.
You need to look in the camera and tell people you don't refund cash.
No, we do not refund cash because I feel if a customer wants a birthday cake, it's a birthday cake they need, so we make that happen.
People do not pay transport twice. I think that's important.
No, they do not pay transport twice because if that's a mistake that is on our end, we have to pay for it.
Impressive. Hajar, you were asking him about when you send money wrongly.
Yeah.
I feel like it's nearly the same, but it's nearly the same. But
Yeah.
let's say, for instance, I made a transaction. I bought cakes from her, or I bought confectionaries from her.
Yeah.
And we are not agreeing. Can you get from her Amaja account and refund me back my money? How do you guys work with?
So we are a platform, right? By the time you've paid her for a cake,
Yeah.
and by the time she has delivered a cake,
Yeah.
right? We facilitated a transaction.
You're already out of the picture.
We're out of the picture. No, not you on your own, because he still remains a customer,
Yeah.
right? But so first of all, when we vet the businesses that sign up.
Okay.
So this is step one. We don't because again, what you said, it's a real challenge. One of the reasons that online commerce in Uganda struggles is a guy puts up and delivers something else, right?
Yeah.
So yes, we would love to have tens and thousands of businesses listed and using Amaja. Don't get us wrong, it's really what we're after.
Yeah.
But quality over quantity. Because
Right.
I know if you come to Amaja and find like all the guys that are signed up for Amaja are just buffeted, you're not coming back again.
Okay, so you distrust the entire system.
Yeah, you distrust the entire
Yeah.
system. So we first make sure that we vet the people, right? In terms of seriousness, they pay, it's 8,000 per month, right? It's a small fee that's just meant to chase away people that have come to scam and go away, right? And also in terms of review, if a customer makes a complaint about a business, we have to look into the business's practice. We have to get in touch with them and be like, hey, customers are complaining. What is the issue behind this complaint, right?
Right.
Why is it like this?
Yeah.
And if you get enough strikes against you, then we sort of have to tell you, look, man, either change or...
It's already a red flag.
Yeah, it's a red flag.
Yeah,
Why are guys having these complaints? Because you're our customer. We don't want to say, oh, no, you two are done. No, because we facilitated this and we supported it, and therefore we have to make sure that your experience was good.
Right. Our time is really fast spent, ladies and gentlemen. But Hajar, before we go into our closing remarks to wind up the show, I want to find out, I'm in Chikuba Mutwe, I'm in Chivuli down there, Bwaise. Am I ready to buy her cakes on his platform?
Yes. Okay. Where I find the advantage is that you don't have to register a number, you don't have to go through the email hustle and whatnot. You just have to, have a name. Yeah, you have her name, Home Pride Enterprises. You know where you want to order what you want from. They have the product.
Yeah.
He can facilitate that.
Yeah.
So yes, you're down there. You have your smartphone. I think they are both ready to facilitate that kind of transaction.
Impressive. Under 30 seconds, I want to give Sauda an opportunity to give your closing remarks as we wind up the discussion.
This has been a very good experience for Home Pride Enterprises and an opportunity for exposure. Finding Amaja on this platform has been really good, and I'd love to say that Home Pride Enterprises is your one trusted online one-stop shop for tasty organic cakes and pastries, as well as catering services. So thank you.
Impressive. She even cooks food. All right, I'll give you Mugisha under 30 seconds to wind up with your parting shots.
First and foremost, I'd really like to thank the people here at DBS. It's been a nice experience. I got to meet her. I like meeting new businesses. And thank you for the platform.
We marketed for you.
I appreciate it. I'd also like to remind the viewers out there that Amaja is available currently live on the Google Play Store only for now. iPhone people, we're working on them. We're getting there. But for now, we're starting out with Google, the Android Play Store. Sign up. It's a very easy sign up process. Your favorite businesses, you'll find them there. If you don't know someone's Amaja username, just ask them. They'll give it to you. And then manage and track how you're spending money. Like, that's so important, especially in an economy like ours where, there's money, yes, but how we move it is like a challenge. We just really want guys to live lives that they're proud of using their money. Because even if you're spending, money eventually has to be spent.
Right.
And you have to make sure you get value for what you're spending.
Right.
And so the value we're offering you is make sure that how you're spending it actually fulfills your life. So sign up and let's move this journey of money.
Impressive. Hajara, let's wind up.
Particular interest in whether she's very pleased in interacting with Amaja or the Amaja proprietor.
Is it the proprietor or the product?
Yeah.
Discussion for another day.
I hope, the DBS, digital team gets to do an outdoor event. But yes, that's notwithstanding. Guys, thank you so much for keeping us company, for doing this every single week. Thank you guys for showing up, for giving us this really interesting, intellectually challenging company. Yeah. And at DBS, if in case Shadrach forgets to mention this, we are here to do this, link up different businesses that can offer something to each other. Thank you guys for, tuning in.
All right, it's been a nice one, bumpy one, but I'm telling you, provided the outcome is income, we're here for you now more than ever. I'm Shadrach Shagaf Kisame, and good night.
Good night.